Hey guys, so Lord here, back again with another action figure review, and today I'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Retro 3.75 inch Ghost Rider with Hell Cycle, Flame Cycle, Motorcycle, Cycle in general, whichever you prefer. This of course is brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro. And yeah, a little late to the game on this one, don't you think? Yes it is, but better late than never, I always say. And truth be told, I was originally going to post this guy before the Mezco 1/12 Collective Ghost Rider, but I figured I'd come back strong and hard, that's what she said, and post the Mezco one just to kind of flex a bit and be like, yeah, this ain't no bullshit on this channel. That said, at this current time, we have surpassed 700 subscribers. Now, as the time this is going public, that will have been a month ago. So hopefully we'll have surpassed 705 subscribers. But you know what? Stranger things have happened. So, without further ado, let's cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review. Take a look-see at what we got here. So, as far as this Ghost Rider goes, he doesn't come with any actual accessories other than the bike. So, a little comparison shot here. Here he is with Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. They're about the same height. Dee Snider still has a effed up leg, for those of you who are wondering. That said, BBTS was kind enough to give me a refund for that, so shout out to them. And that's actually where I picked this guy up. That said, he went on clearance at my local Target for like $10, so I felt kind of stupid for paying full rep, but whatever, I guess. That said, as far as his articulation goes, it's very basic. He's got a swivel in the head, swivel in the arms, swivel in the glove, and then the legs rotate forward and back. Nothing in the boot, but they are separate pieces. Really cool looking figure, though. I like the sculpt of the skull. You know, it's got a little bit of cheese ball to it, but not bad. I will tell you, the flames are almost reminiscent of the 6-inch Marvel Legends one, in the fact that they swoosh off to that side there and kind of go up in the same way, so that's interesting. Fortunately, can't get to that one right now, otherwise I'd do a brief comparison of that. But that's Ghost Rider himself. He's in his blue kind of biker outfit here, stuntman outfit, suit thingy, mabobber, majigger, or whatever you want to call it. So there you go, he's got the stripes down the side. Really clean paint too. And really dynamic sculpt, especially compared to, let's bring him back in. Dee Snider here is like a nutcracker. He's just standing in attention, where Ghost Rider's legs are spread a little bit. His arms are spread a little bit. Just a little bit more dynamic, but not a ton. So setting him down here. Here's the bike. It's orange, if you hadn't noticed. I will say this would look cooler with some black for like the parts that would normally be chrome on a real motorcycle. So like the pipes, the wheelie bar here, maybe this little skull, the handlebars and such, the spokes and axles, and wheels and whatnot, and the engine there. But, you know, it's fine. It looks cool. I think with some paint it'd look a little better, but for the price, I'm not going to knock it too much. You know, you pay 20 bucks for a reaction figure, and they don't come with a vehicle. So, you know, you could be doing a lot worse there. That said, standing him here in front of his bike, let's actually, hold on. To seat him on this thing, you do gotta turn his hands there. Gonna slide him on like so, and then his hands can grip onto the handlebars like so. Pretty straightforward. And his feet go on the foot pads there, and then the kickstand can fold up so you can roll him around. Have him pop wheelies and shit. And pop a reverse wheelie if you want. I would have loved this frickin' thing as a kid, man. This would have went everywhere with me. Like, he would have been right up there with my Ben 10 figures, I swear. Even though I'm not a big fan of 3.75 inch nowadays, I think it's an overpriced scale and kind of dead, unless we're talking Star Wars, maybe. because Star Wars revolves around a lot of ships and things, and the vintage collection, we'll just say, is a little bit nicer looking than some of the Black Series offerings, as of late anyways. But 3-inch was never my jam. You know, I grew up and so did the scale I collected, so I went from 3-inch to 6-inch, from 6-inch to 7-inch and 8-inch and all that kind of inches. You know, I also went from not having a runny nose to having a runny nose. So I'm going to try and wrap this up quick. You know, not a whole lot to say about it. It's a Ghost Rider figure. I'm going to like it. I don't know if it's top figures of the year worthy, but it's worthy enough for anyone who's a fan of Marvel to have, I think. That said, as ridiculous as this is, it still wouldn't be one of my videos without these two assholes in it. So there's Mythic Legion's brother Mandibulus and the Coil-Living Spawn. You know, they're freaking huge compared to him. He's a 3-inch figure. What did you expect? Move him over a little bit. There you go. I mean, he's about as tall as one of their legs, maybe? That said, for those of you wondering, I really didn't collect this line either. This Marvel Legends Retro 3-inch line. The only other one I have is Venom. Shout out to my good buddy Altenda for the hookup on him. I never saw him in the store around here. And it is the classic shit-eating Grin McFarlane looking Venom that I love. I do wish I got some of the Spidey villains and maybe the Thor and Loki. And did they make a Doctor Strange? No, right? They did make a Moon Knight, but he had red eyes. And there's no justification for that. That's silly. Moon Knight has white eyes, like always. I don't know why they changed that. So, with that being said, it's time to wrap this rather short review, a lot of short reviews lately, up with some final thoughts. Overall, and if I was more into the 3.75-inch scale that good old Johnny Blaze here clocks in at, he could very well be a contender for my top action figures of 2023. For those of you watching this in the future, because I know I'm a bit late to the game on this one. Sorry about that, but I can't control what comes first and what comes last. Well, I guess I can, but that's none of your business. That said, this figure very well could still make that video, because as I mentioned before, if I was a kid, I would have loved this thing. This would have been a pocket figure for sure. So I'm going to try and keep this brief and say that Hasbro needs to quit sleeping on Ghost Rider. He's an awesome character with awesome characters that surround him, but we'll discuss this further in a future video that I'll be posting in a couple of days here. So with that being said, until next time, for that video rather, I'll catch you guys later.